Going to start this thing back up when we get live. We are here live at Gilly's, the post-game show, Woodward Sports. Justin Satawa, my man KG walking in right now.
To the man, the myth, Agent Zero, Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs played such a phenomenal game, 254 yards of offense, 3 tuts, bro, carrying our to victory. Because the holes, when he gets them, are freaking Moses part in the Red Sea. Jahmyr Gibbs is an absolute stud, home run hitter, and he's the focal point of this Lions offense for a reason. He is impossible to stop in the open field, and he leaves you in the dust.
Hey, this game is why we love football.
No, for sure.
This is why we watch football. As brutal and hard as it was to watch for Lions fans, basically up until the last minute of that fourth quarter,
yeah,
this is why we watch. Nearly 1,100 yards of total offense. and I know you can't wait to see JB in the morning because his boy Jameis Winston, 400 yards back-to-back, chances against the Lions.
A touchdown catch.
Guys, come on. Without Jackson Dart, without Scadaboo, without Malik Neighbors, we thought that this was going to be an absolute layup. So let's get into the things that are plaguing the Lions right now. This once sure-handed franchise, they're all of a sudden dropping passes.
Yeah.
And it's not just J-Mo, who had some issues early on in his career, saw a bad one out of him today on a third down conversion. Yeah. But St. Brown has been dropping a lot of balls. And today it wasn't necessarily an accuracy thing. Last week, obviously, Jared Goff, not accurate. Wasn't putting good passes out there. But today, we saw it happen a little bit more. We saw no pressure. Up until that very final play in overtime, we barely mentioned Hutch's name. We barely mentioned Lee McNeil's name. Honestly, it was Roy Lopez, the one guy that kept coming up with plays with that offensive line, or the defensive line. The offensive line, on the other hand, though, wasn't a problem today. When Dan committed to the run absolutely worked. And in your words, the best running back in the NFL took this game over.
Yeah, he did. And I think we've gotten away from what is so successful. And when our offense was clicking today, we were running the ball on first and second down. Versus when we went cold, it was a lot of we're going to come out throwing, shotgun sets, not the identity of this offense that we've come to know over the last couple of years. And I think that there's got to be another realignment to what we're going to do. I know they put up 500 yards of offense today, but it was literally on the back of Jahmyr Gibbs making explosive plays happen. And with a blink of an eye.
And thank God. And listen, if you're just joining us, we appreciate you getting through the audio issues with us.
Yeah.
This is the Woodward Sports Lions postgame show live from Gilly's. Justin, KG, I'm Anson. We got Mr. Jeff Walker making us look good over here, guys. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to break down in this game.
Let's catch up on these super chats.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so from Labartini,
something like that.
Guys, no sound. He said that a couple times. We appreciate that. Looking out for us. Ryan's reaction. That game was like my ex, ugly but acceptable.
No doubt. And just to catch you guys up, if you didn't watch the game for some reason, Lions were down by 3 with about a minute and 20 left. They were able to kick a 59-yard field goal from third leg Bates. This thing started off, it was money. Then we all knew it was out. It was missing. And then somehow, as you said, KG, corner pocket, he put it in. We go to overtime. First touch, 70-yard touchdown rush. Shout out to Easy and the Heavies for handling that watch party. But honestly, Jahmyr Gibbs caps off the game. And, Jameis made it interesting, was able to drive almost the whole field. Got down within the 10-yard line and couldn't get it into the end zone. But, again, this is why we watch the NFL. This is why we watch football. As much as you might be concerned as a Lions fan on the heels of last week, Lions found a way to win today.
No, and it's a wake-up call. Once again, you can't sleep on anybody in the National Football League. You got to take everybody seriously no matter how bad their season is looking. And I even thought that this would be an easier game for the Lions. But, they have not looked right these past few weeks, man, especially offensively. Defensively, they got gashed today. But I can forgive them based on how they played recently.
They did,
but they got to look better, though. Like, the secondary got to make better plays.
Couple of those third, fourth down conversions.
Man.
Ball 40 feet up in the air.
Meek Robertson, he was able to make a lot of plays out there. Brian Branch kind of cleaned it up in the second half. He looked better.
Shout out Gilly.
And shout out DJ Reed was out there making some plays. But this defense as a collective, they are good. They are really good. I really like the outset of what we have defensively. But when you have games like this, bro, the offense got to bail you out somehow. The defense can't continuously go out there and get stops. And I just want this offense to find the rhythm that they used to have. But either way, they got the dub today. Good job.
Now, one of the problems with the defense was they're not getting pressure on Jameis Winston. So we got a super chat from the Vegeta. Help Hutch get him a real defensive end that isn't injury prone. And then we also have one from Sideless 5339. I swear we always have some wacky ass shootout like this every year. Gritty fucking win. Don't care. I'll take getting laughed at for a win.
And listen, past Lions fans, pre-Dan and Brad, 6-4, city excited, supposed to win a home game against a team without their starters, they'd lose it.
Yeah.
This, as ugly as it was, fans, this was a sign of a team that knows how to win in those days where you just don't have it on every side of the football. But they were able to find a way and dial up that win. This is that first overtime game that we've seen since week 1 last year.
I want to go back to that super chat because Vegeta brings up a great point. Because we're good, remember? We're good. And Marcus Davenport's going to play, 10 games at least. And we don't need Jalen Phillips for a third-round pick. We're going to spend it on a luxury weapon in Isaac Tesla, who we've thrown the ball to a total of 2 times the entire season.
We heard a lot of that this week.
All right?
Yeah.
We heard a lot of that.
It's an issue.
You
saw it today. I don't want to hear it anymore.
There was no pressure today whatsoever until the fourth quarter.
Every time Al-Queen Muhammad was on the field, and Spenny pointed out, they ran it right at him, and when Aleem McNeil was there, they threw the ball because Aleem McNeil is not getting pressure from the edge. He's a D tackle.
Yeah.
And he does a great job of creating interior pressure. He's one of the top 10 interior pass rushers in the entire NFL. But you're platooning him at fucking edge. It's ridiculous at this point. You saw what Jalen Phillips did to you last week, and I'm not saying that it had to be specifically Jalen Phillips, but it had to be someone.
There are other guys out there.
We're getting to a point, bro.
The third, there was guys out there you could have got for the fifth.
Exactly.
It seemed like they biding time until Hassanin and Davenport and Pascal could get back.
Ahmed Hassanin.
But those are, you know, I mean,
and once again, I'm not
Davenport's
glazing. I'm
not
just
playing
saying,
another game the entire season.
And
I'll bet anyone on it right now.
I'm not glazing.
Player,
I'm
so
just
go out
saying,
there and get somebody
it
that's
seemed like
proven
they
to
trying
do
to
it.
buy time until that comes around. Why else would you have a lean playing edge at this point in the season?
What's the over?
Because Marcus Davenport isn't come back and you're fucked.
What's
That's
the
what's
over
going on.
under on how many quarters Marcus Davenport plays in his game back? Because it will be a game.
I just want to see him play. I don't give a fuck about the particulars. I already know in this town.
Do you think he'll make it through that whole first game
he's
back?
He's going to breathe and get hurt.
Do you think he'll play 2 games this year?
I'll tell you how he gives you 2 games. He gives you 2 games. He goes in for 1 game, gets 1 play, goes right back out.
Yeah.
If he plays 2, he's done.
Give him 6 snaps an outing, huh?
We going to continue to make the jokes, and fair enough. Like, the guy can't stay healthy, but at the same time, they need bodies, bro. I think that's clear. Like, they can't afford to really, really lose any more people. You were able to get some people back today. Shout out Rodrigo and DJ Reed. But this defense needs to be 100% going into the playoffs.
But
the
defense is your strength, bro.
But when you talk about edge, though, you don't just need bodies. You need guys.
Well, at this point, that's all you're going to get is bodies back.
And
you're not getting no superstar. Nobody's coming to help this team.
That was a mistake.
So to piggyback on the injury issues, you mentioned something during the watch party on how much that you believe, and I agree, that we miss Terrion Arnold. So we did not get the pressure today.
That wasn't me. I believe that was Jeff.
Oh, it was you. It was Jeff.
Got to give him credit.
When you look at and you look at what this team has done in the past without drawing up pressure, shout out Spenny and the heavies holding down that watch party. When you look at that, the secondary and that second level of linebackers were able to make up for that lack of pressure. What I've seen out of the Lions for the last maybe 3 out of the last 4 weeks is really being out of sorts in that second level and even in the secondary.
Yeah.
I think Terrion coming back would be huge for them, but there's something that's just, I mean, he talked about it.
It's not just Terrion, it's Kirby too.
But
Kirby would have had
Kirby is a big part
Kirby
of
would have
that.
had 5 interceptions this
But there was 3 plays where the ball was literally thrown up in the air
Just
like
floating,
30 feet.
floating.
And you're not seeing guys react to the ball. You're seeing guys make plays and keep stuff in front of them for the most part, making tackles. But our playmakers are not out there right now, and it's certainly clear.
Especially when your defensive line can't get pressure, man. It just makes it that much harder on the secondary. So, once again, they got a short amount of time to figure this shit out, man, because Jordan Love, best believe they going to come here and try and air it out on us, man. That seems like the best way to beat the Lions, man. So, they got to figure this shit out.
And those super chats are the best way to reach us because the chat is flooded right now. Shout out to the 1.1K of you in there right now. But Drunk and my 2-step $5 super chat. Giants had it won. All they had to do is kick the field goal. Thanks for the brain fart and regulation.
And we talked about that. We did talk about that.
Deja vu for New York Giants fans. We got our boy Nick here. I told him right when we got the ball back in the end of the 4th quarter, I was like, bro, this feels like deja vu for you guys too. Because remember, the Giants had it at the 3 or 4 yard line with an opportunity to kick a field goal and go up by 6. They decide to go for the touchdown, try and take that 10. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered, and the greedy got killed today. Giants go home with a loss, I think purely on the fact that they took a page out of Dan Campbell's book, said let's go for it.
Yeah, but
Didn't take the safe
of
points.
course you're going to look like an idiot when it don't work, though. But I
Lions
don't
had to kick a 59-yarder on 4th down.
Understandably, but I
Jake
just
Bates was an airbender.
No, he was.
right.
Shout out, bro.
I also don't think if they were driving
for
for a touchdown that they would have ran that pass at the line of scrimmage.
For sure.
to
It would have been a completely different offensive set.
Yeah.
But a whole different game by not kicking
You go
that field
for the
goal.
neck, bro, especially when you on the road against teams like a lot of people, you going to get mad when it don't work. That's just, hey, as a fan base, you going to be upset.
Giants.
But at the same time, I respect the coach that wants to win the fucking
Doc
game.
Pierce in the house.
Shout out.
Wow, we got a special guest here. You want to sit in real quick, Doc? You want to have something to say?
Yeah, come on.
Sports and Spine.
Shout out.
My man, Doc Pierce in town right now. Gonna hop in here. Got the Honolulu Blue zip up here. Doc,
Oh my
you were at Ford
Fresh
Field,
from the
right?
game.
I was there, dude.
Fresh from the game.
So how long did it take the Lions fans to even become part of this game?
Jeez, it was the fourth quarter. It was so depressing. Like, we scored, and then when we intercepted, like, everybody's lit up. And then what happens? 3 and out. Like, what are you doing? Like, just tease us a little bit more. It was like, don't give us that old Detroit Lions field.
Right.
Well, and Doc, I'm glad you said that, because this is a game that 6-4 Lions teams in the 90s, in the aught years, in the teens, we were so excited for this game. 6-4 at home against a lesser opponent, and then we go out and lay an egg. This is a game we always lost in the past, but they found a way to win today.
They were given a way to win today. Now, look, a lot of love, but, you know, we always try to talk from a medical standpoint. What's going on from a mental standpoint with this team? I mean, we had all the confidence in the world. We're lacking confidence. Golf is lacking confidence. Not to go off on we just won, but we can't do this. We can't do this going forward.
Well, you know,
Doc,
it's okay to be critical
Doc,
even in our wins.
We got one from the chat real quick. Shout out Theo. Ask Doc what's up with St. Brown Stump. Do you think St. Brown is injured right now? What's going on with him
Chopping
and
a
all
lot
these
of
drops,
passes,
man?
Doc.
You know, this is reminding me of Red Wing days, you know, where we just had a lot of people just quietly not talk about their injuries.
Yeah.
But something's off. I mean, something's off. This is where we find out there's small little nagging injuries. There's little, you know, the defense is pushing you a little bit. They know more about our team than we probably do.
No, that's a
from
fact.
Wood Sports. But, yeah, I mean, like, something's off. I don't know what it is. Is it mental? Is it little injuries adding up? But hopefully this will build some momentum. I was in Philadelphia at the Eagles game. That didn't look very sweet either. This is not the team we're used to watching, the new Dan Campbell days. But, I mean, like you said, this was a turning point. And we're 7-4 now. Now hopefully we can cruise. We got a short week, so they got to prove themselves quickly. So
I'm hoping that this is the exorcism game, because we've seen this team in November have some demons around them, whether it's the offensive line, whether it's the injuries, whatever. Drop passes. I feel like this is the game as we go into our celebrated yearly tradition of Thanksgiving here at Ford Field in Detroit. We will ride the momentum of this. But as I'm walking into Detroit, third quarter, people were pouring out of the stadium. You mentioned it. Nobody got into this game in the fourth. What was the feeling like in that stadium in overtime when Gibbs hit that 70-yard run?
gosh. Can you believe that?
Man, amazing.
Like, we're like, finally we're given a reason to like everybody came
Waiting
with
to
so much
stand up
energy.
all day.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good point. I'm in a section like we're close to the front. You know, they balance if everybody's standing. There was a lot of sitting through the whole game, and the energy was low. But you just watched it erupt. Like, finally, this is what we came for, right?
That's right.
And it's like, what are we going to do next? You know, and then the other thing, it took the air out. It was like we had fourth down and 10, and they like game over. We're like celebrating. It's like, what the heck? So the emotional distress, we can talk from a medical standpoint for the poor fans out there. But
get your counseling in on Monday.
Yeah,
He's not a therapist, y'all.
It's not an excuse not to show up for work tomorrow.
Right.
But you can recover in the next couple hours, probably with coming out to Gilly, seeing us here.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of mental stress at the game for not just the team, but a lot of people in the seats too.
Now, are you going to be back at Ford Field on Thursday for Thanksgiving game against the Packers?
I'm like a Lions fan.
I've
always been a Lions fan, but my kids are here. I don't know where they are.
having fun somewhere.
And Doc, you got the diagnosis. Like, what do the Lions need to do going forward just to look better, man? What's your confidence level in this team right now?
You know, what did we talk about last year? We talked about the locker room.
Yeah.
The locker room was together. It's like our defense. It's like, you don't come near us, we're going to hurt you.
Right.
Now it's like we're going to touch you. Where's that aggression? I mean, I love Campbell. You know, Jack they're just not that powerful bang. Like, let's go. Let's get going.
I would love to see them have that fire, man. Something is off about this team. I think we've all identified that. But going forward, man, you got to find ways to fix it because you're coming into the most important stretch of your season, man, and everything is on the line in this Thanksgiving game.
We're favored to win every game from here to the end,
Yep.
right?
I'm really looking forward to seeing the post-game locker room conversation.
Yeah.
The speech from Dan, the game balls, because what we'd be looking at if this were a loss, an SOL loss, which is what it would have been, versus what those guys are doing right now in the locker room. Because you know it's hype in there. And they are riding that into Thursday. Otherwise, all 4 days, we're talking about revenge, we're talking about getting back, not losing 2 in a row. But this would have been the first 2 losses in a row in the Dan Campbell era since they started winning.
Right. I mean, like I said when I started, the mental in this is the strongest part. There was no major injuries. We recovered from a mental standpoint.
Yep.
You're right. If we lose, we're still making reasoning what happened in Philadelphia. If we had to do it here too, and then recover, and then all that, this just builds momentum, and hopefully they rise from an emotional standpoint because they got the physical, they got the skill, the talent. It's just got to come out. Is there small little injuries going on that are preventing him from rocking it? Maybe, but still, we got enough players. We have to incorporate that offense again.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm going to switch from coaching Dr. Pierce to Dr. Pierce.
Speaking of which, Dr. Pierce Sports and Spine, he's here with us today. How you feeling about Marcus Davenport? It's kind of an ongoing joke here in Detroit. The guy might play, but he might only play for 2 or 3 quarters. Do you have any information? They're saying that he's supposed to be coming back. Is this a guy that could actually overcome his injuries and actually play 5-6 games to finish the year for the Lions?
Absolutely. I mean, I think again we looked at this game. We didn't want to look past it. No. But let's get another week, another recovery. We're in a short week. Will he show up for the Thanksgiving game? Probably 50-50, but the following, I think he should be playing the rest of those games. I mean, we're hopeful.
We need him.
We've talked a lot about Laporta. I mean, let's get those practices. We have a lot of talent in the other 2 guys.
Now, I keep hearing that Laporta's out for the season.
Yeah.
Is it something that we could see late January where we could even be talking about him for a Super Bowl appearance? Or is it over?
They're keeping it really close to the chest. If it was a surgery, we would know about it. Yeah. He's had, like I talked about the other day, he had a procedure like surgery. So those are minor things, and it's all about how he recovers, how that first week goes, see how he does. I've always said he's a tough Iowa boy. He's going to come through if we need him. I think the resting, but let's get our team wrapping around without him, and then just put the cherry on when he comes back. But
those Iowa boys are something different, that's for sure, man.
Big shout out to Campbell and the Campbell family.
Yep.
We've become close with them, but it's just his mentality. Keep his head down. Keep playing. This game today, I don't have a lot of good things to say other than that they had. Other than they have the grit to finish.
Yep, survive in advance.
Right, like the Eagles, they have the grit to finish. They find a way to win. The Lions, this was find a way to win.
Yeah.
They weren't given the game.
No, of course
New York
not.
played to the end, and they found a way to make it happen.
Hey, any given Sunday, man. But, hey, real teams, they find ways to win games like this. Even when it's ugly, when everything ain't clicking, you got to find a way to win these games. And that's what they did today. Credit to them. But you got 4 days. Get it together. Hopefully they got a secret sauce or something, man. We need a secret sauce for the Lions right now.
Yeah, they look, I always salute to their medical team.
Yep.
They're doing everything they need to do, and they'll be there. They're going to be there. I'm a little hesitant that they're going to crush people. Like, look, what did I predict? I predict 44-10 today.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot.
I said 34-17.
Nobody had shootout on the bingo card today.
Nobody
that was
had
crazy.
overtime. That's for damn sure.
No, that's for damn sure.
That's for sure.
It was crazy.
So 55 minutes of torment for you. Last 5 minutes and in overtime were great. I see you coming in here with a huge smile on your face.
Yeah.
We appreciate you stopping in. We got to bring in our guy from New York now.
Got to get him in.
Because he doesn't have a smile on his face. Shout out Dr. Pierce from Sports and Spine.
One more thing.
Yeah, please.
Get it off, Doc.
JC from Montreal stopped me on the way out.
Okay.
He's a
Nice.
big fan of Woodward
He's
Sports.
in town.
Hey, shout out.
Very,
Him and his
cool.
daughter were at the game. I took a
Nice.
picture. We'll get it up on Where's Dr. Pierce.
Yep.
And, I just wanted to tell him I do a shout-out. A couple of the guys.
Dr. Pierce joined us on Tuesday, BDE, and again on Thursday with Braylon
sir.
and
Exactly.
Shep. And we love having
All
them
right,
in here.
guys.
Our
Yep.
injury
Thanks for having me.
insider
Doc.
with the
Yep.
secret sauce. Check them out.
All
Sports
right.
Inspired.
We also got to do a shout-out to my – real quick. I get 1
Yeah.
minute.
Bring him in here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get
Bring him in.
here.
Bring him in.
This is my goddaughter from DC, Kayla.
How you doing, Kayla?
She
Nice
works
to
for
see
the
you.
government, so she's happy your paycheck's coming back.
Okay. You work for the government, huh? Use your camera right here.
Yes, I work for the Department of Justice.
Now, you were at the game?
Yes.
And how tough was it for 55 minutes?
It was really scary.
Yeah.
But it was the best birthday ever.
Now,
It's her
Thanks to my
birthday gift
goddad.
today.
oh, well,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. So you're Scorpio.
No, it's Sag.
Okay, just
Yes.
switch. I was
Oh,
going to
yep,
say.
on
So
the
you're
cusp.
not trouble.
No.
You gotta
Very
look.
good,
Yes,
very good.
no trouble. Yeah.
Well, we
All right,
appreciate
so
you
real
stopping.
quick,
Yeah.
from Woodward Sports, happy birthday, Kayla.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
appreciate you
Thank
stopping
you
in.
so
Happy
much.
birthday very much. Very much. And of course, Doc Pierce, we appreciate you stopping in, man. Make sure you check in with us on Tuesday, BDE. He'll be back here. But now, we got to dial up
And we're gonna-
Mr. New York. Last time you guys saw him,
Bring him in.
was the first round of the NBA playoffs when the New York Peasants and the refs were able to dispatch your Detroit Pistons. I can't wait for that
was draft
rematch.
night.
But today, Nick, listen, man, you were riding high. You were talking shit.
feeling good.
And with
I was
2
feeling
minutes
good.
left,
I
I
was
turned to you and I go, this is deja vu for you, isn't it?
A little bit. At the end of the day, in all seriousness, guys, you just had a second string and third string team go into Ford Field, your house,
Yes, sir.
and do what they did.
Yes, sir.
So you're
What
lucky
did
to
they
come
do?
out.
What did they do? They lost.
They did lose. You're not wrong.
But no
they-
lies detected.
No BS, guys. They went in there. They were winning the whole game.
Yep.
Until they weren't.
So now you live in Michigan.
I do.
And you grew up in New York. Your uncle's here. Shout out, Unc.
Yeah.
And your whole family is New York based.
My whole
but
family's New York.
but
I
to-
grew up a Giants fan. That's just how it. New
but
York Rangers,
your
Giants,
second
Knicks.
teams are Detroit.
I mean, I don't believe in second teams.
Well,
That's
you
just- but,
kind of
like,
said that a little bit.
Right.
I
Stand
mean,
on
listen,
you like
business,
the
Nick.
Pistons.
Stand on business.
I respect them.
All right, fair enough.
When the Knicks are not playing the Pistons,
Hey,
I root for the
don't
Pistons.
get in here and start disrespecting.
I
the
love how
Pistons.
serious Walker gets.
Right.
You know, I do some work for the Tigers and Red Wings too as well.
I
So
get
a
to
lot of love,
crashing
lot
out
of
about the
respect.
Pistons right now.
There you go.
Thank
Talk
you.
to him. So listen. I mean, this is your fourth loss while being up by 4 being
It's
up
just
in the
what it
fourth
is.
quarter.
It's-
Without Jackson Dart, I don't know what this game would have been with him, but you
you
got to feel
imagine?
good about the future for your team at least.
Hunter, can you imagine if we had a competent coaching staff? If we had a QB1?
Yeah.
Oh, I
if
bet-
we had a wide receiver 1 in
Were you
Malik
sad to
Neighbors?
see Dabo go?
No, he should have been gone a year and a half
Thank
ago.
you. I
I mean,
tried to
honestly,
tell
been
him.
gone.
This from a New York fan.
No.
They thought I was bullshit.
I mean,
He's not
honestly,
bullshit.
Mike
Dable is horrible.
Mike
No.
Kafka really did a really good job today.
No, he did for
Yeah,
sure.
too.
Yes.
He
If
was
it-
doing trick plays against the team
And
that's known
listen-
for doing trick plays.
And listen, if it wasn't for
Unbelievable.
if it wasn't for choosing to go for it and go for on fourth down,
You know,
they probably could have won the game.
Jeff, I want to stay
So I
there.
want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, before we get to the
we'll talk
trick
about
play,
it. We'll talk about it.
I want to ask you, Jeff, because we saw 2 weeks ago everybody celebrating Dan Campbell's play calling. Last week we said he should give it back to Johnny Moe.
I didn't say
This
that.
week, I felt
I don't want to see
I
that.
felt like the first half of the third quarter were really, really poor. It was just that commitment to the run, that short period in the second quarter that I really was like, okay, here we go. This is the Lion. Well, you guys worried about our play calling right now?
Listen. The Lions need to run the ball.
Yes.
It's important.
Amen.
Instead of passing on first down, run the ball. You have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's the best running back duo in the league, and Jahmyr Gibbs just carried you on his back today.
They took your
run
advice
the
in
damn
OT.
ball.
Just
They
Benny's
took your
point.
advice in
Run
OT.
the ball.
You're 31st in
Run,
the what?
it's-
The Giants
it's
are 31st
simple.
and giving up
That's
rush
the
yards.
winning recipe is
The
you
NFL.
running the ball.
That should be the
That's it.
scouting
Yeah, they
report for
gotta
this
run the
game.
football.
Hey,
You
listen,
saw what happened.
Jeff.
First play of overtime.
He heard you in overtime.
First
He
play.
did. He did. And you know what?
Can't
I
let
said
that
it.
happen.
I said it. Feed that man.
That's right.
Feed
That's
that man. And it only took one. It
only
only
took-
took one bite.
Gone.
Hey,
The Gibbs home run is always lurking, bro.
Amen.
Always.
much to JB Smooth's chagrin, they were feeding
It is what it is.
Jameis today, all right? Not just letting him.
Who in the chat had the over
Bro,
on
that
Jameis
touchdown catch was fucking sick. That's
was
on,
awesome.
That's on his highlight reel forever, bro. And I'm mad as hell it's our team. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm mad as fuck it's us.
Hey,
that shit was
you'll know
nuts.
we won, though.
Yeah, we did.
You'll
But
know we
God
won.
damn.
Dude was breaking tackles looking like prime Cam Newton.
That was
what
wild.
the
It was
hell?
looking like
That
Madden
was
out there,
wild.
bro. I couldn't believe it.
All right, let's talk a little more about the defense. Thomas Harper today. Do you recall the hit on Wandale at the end of the first half? I know it's 60 minutes, but
You
if
talking about the hit in the back?
No, the hit that lodged the ball loose from Wandale on the
Oh, yeah,
diving
yeah.
conversion play. That would have been a field goal right there. Could have been the difference in the game. So as much as we looked out of sorts, I can look back to that kick by Third Leg Bates, the run by Jahmyr.
Right.
So many big plays by so many different Lions today. Roy Lopez, the only guy that really
Shout
wanted to
out
show
Roy
up on that
Lopez.
defensive line.
The tortoise.
Anzalone all over the place today. And as much as the Giants had them guessing all game long, the true talent of this roster came through. It was different guys all the time.
I just need the doc to prescribe me something after
Yeah,
that.
you're going to need something, man. You know,
I don't even know.
He can't even get it up after
I
that.
got something for
God
you.
damn.
I-
ED, quick.
I got something for you. It's called Loom, Mad Packs, and Gold Crown, baby.
Amen.
We'll be taking care
Shout
of that
out.
after the fact here.
Shout
But
out. Shout
we
out.
are at Gilly's
Great
live.
host. Great host.
Lions post-game show here, Woodward Sports. My man Nick from New York. Shout out to Doc Pierce stopping
Big
in
shout
and
out.
showing some love. Shout out to Brendan the Bomber for getting us in at Gilly's and then working us into this VIP corner here. Listen, if you guys are downtown, you're leaving a corner, or leaving the stadium, leaving Detroit, you don't want to go home yet? Come and see us
Hang out.
here. And
Yeah.
shout out Gilly's. We are right by the ladies' room, and it's not so bad.
And kind of going back to your play calling point, like I noticed we pass on first down a lot more than I think we've ever have as an offense.
And we
Too
don't
much.
And
need
I
to.
asked the question earlier, is there like maybe a disbelief by the Lions coaching staff in the run game at some points?
Are you? I'm
in the
starting to
football
think
game?
it's an ego thing. I really am.
An ego thing.
Because
Do tell.
why the hell?
Elaborate.
Because why the hell are we throwing the ball on first down when your run game working? Why
Against
would
the-
you go away
against
from
the
it? It doesn't make
31st ranked
sense.
team
It
in
doesn't
the
make
NFL
sense.
Gives up rushing
You
No,
yards.
have
shout out.
Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, and you also have Penei Sewell. Tate Ratledge has been amazing.
Yes, he
All
has.
right, now we know Graham and Coyote, yeah, maybe, but you still got Deck. And you know what? What happens when you go into the jumbo set? You get yards.
Yeah.
You get yards.
They got yards.
Yeah, they're
This
gonna,
team
They won
is
the game.
supposed to control the time of possession
Right.
in the football game. That's what they do.
Yeah, and
They have to get back
A
to
win's
that.
a win, but I'm worried about your guys' future. I'm worried about
But speaking of the run game, the only thing that was really working for our defense through 3 quarters was stopping the New York run game. In fact, we shut it down. But you guys got it going in the 4th. Singletary, motor as they call him. I don't know how they gave him the 26. That just seems like blasphemy. You mad about that?
It is what it is.
All right,
I'm looking
but
at
those two guys, him and your boy, what is it?
Tracy.
The other guy,
What are we talking about?
the other running back. I'm blanking on his
Tracy
name.
Singletary.
Yeah, Tyrone
Yeah.
Tracy. The tandem of those two in the 4th quarter kind of made the Lions' run defense look like Swiss cheese.
And Tyrone Tracy, he's like a receiving back. You don't even expect him between the tackles like that.
And let's get to these super chats.
Yeah,
Super chat
Kyle
going
McKay's
right now.
got one right here. He's not happy, and we'll field that one. We still got our Giants fan up here.
So, can we talk about how many holes the Giants had that weren't called? Holy shit, it was atrocious by Kyle McKay.
Can we talk about the refs in general? How many
Down
times
the
did we
stretch, it
see
was bad.
flags?
There was a lot. I'll admit
Probably 20 seconds after
Yeah.
the play was dead.
Down the stretch, it was really bad from the refs. First half, I thought it was just the Lions making mistakes, but in that second half, the refs did a horrible
Well,
job.
Jameis ran for 11 yards, and there was still a flag on that.
Right,
First down,
right.
and it was 4th down. That would have been the game, you know? So,
This had to have been a fun one for you, though. Coming into Detroit, coming downtown with us. You were here with us last time
Shout out Gilly.
at Buddy's Pizza when we did the Knicks Pistons series.
Right.
You got some big balls, man. I really respect you for coming out, rooting your team, rooting for your team, but at the same point, owning the losses when they happen. You got to own
It
a
is
win
what it
last
is.
time, but you got to own the loss today.
I'm 1-1 on Woodward Sports, guys. This is what it is.
Hey, shout out Nick,
to
man.
everybody. Appreciate
We
you guys.
appreciate you joining us.
Happy
Thanks
to
for
be here.
making the
Man.
trip, bro.
Like I said, New York's got nothing to lose. They had everything to gain, and
They did.
No,
they were
real
winning
shit.
the whole game until they weren't.
Yeah, you were confident, and you made a lot of good calls, but not the overtime one.
Just wasn't
You were
good
wrong on
enough.
that
Hey,
one.
and
I
going-
think we would have went for 2 if we scored that touchdown. at the end of the
I
game,
would
too.
agree with that for
Hey,
sure.
and
No,
going forward in the future, do y'all really believe in 4-4 and 6 in the trap? Is it really the Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo
Hell
show
yes,
going
Those are our
forward?
guys. You got to
Oh,
stick
yes,
with your
it's-
guys. 100%,
All right.
man. Those
Yeah.
guys are crazy. So
actually, one
100%.
more question before you leave.
Go ahead.
End of the fourth quarter.
Right.
You're in the red zone. In the
Field goal.
Do you want that field goal?
I like the play call at the time because if you score, you win the game.
Thank you.
You play to win the game.
Thank you.
You play to
Go
win,
for
you
the
go
throw.
for it. You put them
I'm
away.
sick of all them scared
You're on-
coaching comments,
You're
bro.
on the road. You're playing a Detroit Lions team.
So,
Win
you
the
know what
game.
New York's
Go
going
win
through
the
right
game.
now? What we went through after San Francisco.
Absolutely.
No doubt about
I like
it.
the play.
Shout out, Nick. We
Appreciate you guys.
appreciate
Shout
you,
out
man. We
Jack,
look
guys.
forward to seeing you
Appreciate
when we
everybody at Gilly, so.
we
Yeah.
own those New York Peasants come April and May in the
gotta
NBA
own it,
playoffs,
bro.
but we
All
appreciate
good.
you.
You gotta
guys at the
hold it.
next one,
Chop
guys.
cheese,
Give some
baby.
love to Unk
Appreciate
for
you
us.
guys.
We're going to get
Hey, much
Justin
love,
back
bro.
in
You know
here
that.
in a moment. But one thing that we got to talk about here, gentlemen, in the history of the NFL, there are only 2 receivers in their first 5 years in the league that have caught 500 passes. The second one did it today. The first was Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints.
Wow.
The second is your very own
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
There you go.
I
What do you
was
think
told,
about that,
I was
guys?
told they had a disconnect, so I didn't know, man.
He had some drops today, but listen, I don't want to talk about his drops last week or this week. Let's give some love to Amon-Ra St. Brown. This guy's a 4th-round pick. This is a guy that was one of the first picks that they put their stamp on. And week in and week out, as much as we want to give the ball to Jahmyr, 3rd down, 4th down, red zone, we know it's St. Brown time.
No, he's a warrior, bro. And the fact that he's been able to battle through whatever the hell he got going on, hand, wrist, we know it's something. But you'll never know until the end of the year you find out, oh, damn, he had like 4 different injuries going on. But no, the fact that he just kept battling, especially in a game like this, multiple drops, he's not having the year that we expected from him, but even still, he is always there. And in the clutch moments of the game, you expect him to still target St. Brown, like even with the drops. I have no doubt that this connection is going to work going forward. They have had a bad couple weeks, but they got to go to the drawing board and figure it out. But they battle through.
And we got some super chats that we need to start.
Let's catch them up
here.
then.
Shout out.
Because that's the best way to reach us. There's 833 of you in here strong. Now you got
Shout
it,
out.
Jeff.
All right, we got Jacob Craig in the chat with the super chat. Golf has tunnel vision. He isn't comfy in the pocket. Then we also have.
He looked pretty comfortable today, I will say.
Shedding that Brian
it's clean.
Burns sack.
When it's
Points
clean.
he did.
That
Yeah,
was
at
amazing.
points.
When it's clean. The Vegeta. AQM is really an outside linebacker, not a defensive end. They need real playmakers.
Yes,
at
sir.
defensive end.
We are not good.
Yeah.
We are not good.
And then we have Kyle McKay with another super chat. We were getting off the ball well today on defense. It just seemed like there were asleep in the first half. Also, Spenny vibing in the background is amazing.
We must have been
Shout
watching
out,
different
man.
games,
That was
man,
a while
because
back.
the D-line did not look like they
No,
let
that
up.
D-line did not play
Tyrone
good
Tracy had a great day.
Yeah,
They
man.
were not getting any, I don't know
Had a
in what
great
way.
4th quarter.
All right, fine.
Yeah, listen, the run game worked for them in the 4th quarter, but the one thing defensively that I felt worked for us for the first 3 quarters was the run defense. But
Yeah.
we weren't getting penetration. We weren't getting any
I don't know,
kind
but
of
Tyrone
pressure
Tracy was
whatsoever.
still gashing
He was
us.
gashing us, man. Uncharacteristic,
The
especially.
defense looked bad today. It's okay to admit that they looked
Oh,
bad.
they did. KG called it gassed.
And we would, and you know what? On Monday, we will hear Kelvin Shepard addressing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
He will be animated about it. I can guarantee you that. We got a super chat from M Morris 75. Golf not good, back-to-back games. I won't say that Golf had a bad game. Did he have some really, really bad plays? Absolutely.
That one that you were so upset about, he thought that
Listen,
that wide receiver was
listen.
gunning out. and he ended up going straight.
I need him to throw it to where they are.
He didn't miss that
Stop all
badly.
this
I just
rhythm.
want you to know that. He didn't miss that
it was
badly.
I didn't think he played that bad. I think that the
thought-
offensive line play was more to blame for his
some of those
misfires.
mistakes.
Hey,
Yeah.
the
And
passes he
drops.
missed last week, he wasn't missing today.
No, those were blatant misses. A lot of them today were drops and then throwing out of pressure sets.
Let's go back to the defense, though. Kelvin Shepherd, as you mentioned, Walker, he is going to address today's game.
Absolutely.
This is the first time they've given up 300 yards passing.
Yeah.
All season. All right. 10 plays of 20-plus yards. First time the Giants have done that since 1991. And as we've seen the offense kind of evolve and devolve and evolve again throughout this season, basically mostly around the offensive line, I think that was really
All right, baby. Safe travels back.
Take care, brother.
Yep.
No, I'm
Nice
safe.
to
My
meet
man.
you, man.
As we've watched the offensive line evolve and things like that, one of the that girl totally fucked me up.
It's okay. We got to keep cleaning up these super chats, man. And I'm going to take these over, Jeff.
Right,
I got you, man. And Mike Reed, let's go. That was crazy. You guys rock. Shout out to you, Mike Reed. That's my man.
Working hard.
Yes, sir. And also, Cab Smelly Pants,
Hell of a name.
$18.97. $5 super chat. Bring in Jameis Winston next season to compete with Goff.
Back
I hope that's
Kyle
a joke.
Allen to complete with Kyle
Yeah,
Allen.
there you go. That's more like it.
There's no competition. with
Burn
Kyle
the
Allen.
$5 in the super
We
chat.
did talk about that, though. We would have loved to have had him
Yes.
in Detroit
As a
as the
backup,
backup.
yeah.
Man,
for
we were
sure.
fighting demons today. I didn't even realize it. How many years would the 6-win Lions give up the dagger or lose 17-10? Man, needed it. Yeah, absolutely needed that comeback. Mike Reed again with a $1.99 super chat. Better be on our A game for Thanksgiving.
Unbelievable catch
Oh
by
my
Devontae
God.
Smith right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
That's-
someone
that's
laying
right.
downstairs.
That's all I looked
We'll
over. like,
continue to get to these super chats here. Appreciate you, Justin.
Kyle McKay, $4.99. Can we talk about how many holds the Giants had that weren't called
We read
holds?
that
That's
was
the one we
atrocious.
read.
Oh, yeah.
We missed Mike Reed. Better be on our A game for Thanksgiving.
Kyle McKay
Yes,
got
we
a
do
new
need
one.
to be on our. We do need to be on our A game for Thanksgiving. That's our get back game against
Yeah,
the Packers.
we
to
need
get
that.
on our A
yes.
game.
So just talking
100%.
about where I was headed before, the offensive has been the question mark this year. From the first game where the offensive line was not communicating well at all, to run games where everything's working, and then some games where nothing is working with that run game. But the consistent factor this whole time through 11 games has been the Detroit Lions defense. It was not that way today. Do they get a pass from you?
Yes.
Just based on how they've been
They
playing, absolutely.
played so good against the Eagles. That's their A performance. You can't expect an A performance every single game in this league.
You think they were gassed, like KG said?
No, I think they were looking ahead. And they're more worried about the Packers.
I can't. No Dan Campbell team looks
I
ahead.
won't say looking ahead,
Nah.
but I just feel like they just.
Okay.
But when you
it seemed like they just didn't come to play. That's just,
but
that's
when
what
you
it looked
play
like.
so many snaps across those two games, I think that it did take a toll on this defense. They might be a little bit tired in there, man. Like, they got to figure it out once again. You cannot get gashed like that.
The Lions
Shout
won
out.
We are
but-
downtown at Gilly's for the Lions.
You got to keep the
postgame show.
defense off the field. That's my point. You just got to keep the defense off the field. Bail them out a little bit.
What does that come with, KG?
The running
Sustained drives.
game.
It all started at the run game.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of that in the second quarter and the fourth quarter. Literally, Lions won this game in 2 quarters and 1 run in overtime.
All right, we got 3 more super chats to clean up here. Chief IT Hips, the Lions team feels like the 95 team where they had a star in Barry Sanders and nothing else. But St. Brown and Hutch are those extra pieces. Gibbs is him. I do agree with you. Gibbs is definitely him. I'm not going to say that it's just Jahmyr Gibbs being the star. I feel like this team has stars. It's just right now you're seeing St. Brown obviously dealing with something, in the background there. And Hutch is he's being chipped every single play. He's being brought by.
Don't matter, bro.
You know what, though?
Figure it out.
Shout out to Spenny.
When it came down to it,
he
Spenny
did
called
make the play for sure.
And Spenny called it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, well, and he's like, no, this is what you're paid
Can't
to
make
do.
excuses for him.
Go end the game, and hey, we didn't call his name much,
this team
if
has-
at all,
this
all
team has
game.
stars.
But we did to finish the game because he ended it. Put his emphasis on that.
No, Spinny say it all the time, bro. Like Myles Garrett got over 15 sacks on the season. You don't think he's getting double and triple team? You got to find a way through it. Now, thankfully, he was able to come up at the end of the game, but it's the over pursuit sometimes with Hutch that you get really annoyed with.
You got to stay. Sometimes this pass rush has a problem with staying pass rush discipline.
Yeah.
Staying in their lanes.
Exactly.
That is something that they have. It hurts them because it's crazy how against quarterbacks who are more mobile, it helps you because they're trying to run out to the side, so now it's it's helping out a little bit more.
When you break
you got
and
somebody standing in
contain,
that pocket and they stand up and they just swing it down there, hey, it hurts them.
When you break and contain every time, and I got this wide ass gap over here on the left side, I can just run through. It makes it easy. How many times did we see that today with Jameis Winston, bro?
Step up and right to the left. 2 more super chats here. We got the Vegeta. We also need to fix the left side of the O-line and center. We can't run on that side, and we
just lost everything we had with Ratledge. We're just fucking cooked.
There is no fixing. Like you might be able to throw Frazier in there once he's healthy and see what he can do.
But that's about it.
This is your team. This is your team.
Yes.
There is no. You're not picking up anybody else. There's nobody out there to go get.
Lions fans
it is what it is.
Lions fans act like the trade deadline is still coming, bro.
Yeah, the trade deadline's over.
He didn't make a move, big dog. Like, you can be mad about it, whatever. He didn't make a move. But this is what the point I was bringing about the pass rushers. They are trying to buy time for some of their guys to get back, and you got to just be able to weather the storm. We talk about the Legion of Home and how great they play. Shout out to Harper today getting that pick. That was absolutely huge by him.
That was huge.
You need guys that don't typically, get playing time to step up and make plays until you can get some of your other dogs back. That's just the boat that they're in right now.
More love to Harper. I brought him up in the first half. I wanted to get back to that. Ends up making that pick. That was
huge,
a set
bro.
of plays that literally, you could point to those as game-winning plays for this team. We saw, again, though, as ugly as this game was, it was game-winning plays by different personnel of this team all day long because we have so many playmakers. Even in games like today, you can find a way to win if you're the new Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they just, time after time, they needed plays to be made, and, Amik had a bad game, but in OT, he broke up that huge pass in zone coverage.
I thought he was going to one-hand pick that.
Yeah, that was a great play. Hutch finally got home to end the game, and, Ja did Ja things.
He put us on his back.
Yeah,
and led us to the promised land today.
Best player on this Lions team.
I remember down in Royal Oak for that draft when everybody screamed and yelled and cried because we took a running back in the first round.
And that's a good segue to our next super chat. Kyle McKay with another super chat, $10. Without Gibbs, we lose this game.
Absolutely.
We're concerning. I'd really like to see J-Mo play a bigger role now that he's been paid. You know what? J-Mo had to drop today.
And he hasn't been paid until next year, though. Remember that.
And he also says D-line needs to play piss off, and today they played flat. I do agree with that.
I thought that was where you'd come in to defend J-Mo, buddy. I thought you'd defend J-Mo on that. He's not getting paid yet this year.
No, he's not. But at the same time, when you get opportunities, you got to make plays. And he had an outright drop in this game.
Yeah, and that was a big one. It was a big one.
And he had the play taken away, that perfect pick play that they got to where he got all those yak yards. Hey, it's unfortunate
we've
got
all
called
played
back.
football. When a hand is right in front of the ball and somehow it misses and then it just all of a sudden is on you, it's a tough catch.
Yeah,
all right?
but you expected to make that.
Sure. But I haven't seen J-Mo make a bad drop in like a year and a half.
Right.
So as much as I would have poured on him a couple of seasons ago, he hasn't really been the problem. Amon-Ra has been a little bit of the problem, but nowhere near as much of a problem as he has been the solution. He was again today. Yeah. We talked about it. 500 catches. 500 catches in his first 5 years. He's done something that only 2 wide receivers have done. Listen, guys, you look at the New England Patriots during their run. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs during their run. Right around this time, for every one of them, even Philly a couple years ago and last year. Oh, they're done. They're cooked. But these resilient class of the NFL teams find ways to win, and then they use that as a springboard. I promise you, this last-second win, this last-second kick into an overtime 70-yard, hallelujah win is going to scare some Lion fans. I think this is exactly what this Lions team needed.
Oh, I was waiting on this.
Bro, if they come into this game and they just expect to win, but if they expect to win this game and they just blow them out, like they might come in and come in a little soft for the Packers. They are sharpened by fire today.
Yeah.
Like their guard can't go down, and they realize it after today. They got 4 days.
You never apologize for a win, no matter how it looks. So I'm happy the boys got the dub today, but they know goddamn well it wasn't good enough.
No, yeah. DC's going to rip them.
Yep.
And I don't know what practice is going to look like because it's tough to prepare for a Thursday night game. You got to make sure
short rest.
For sure.
However, you got to find a way to get mentally tough. We got to find a way to become better coming off the line of scrimmage because you know what that Packers D-line did to you in week 1.
Yeah.
They shredded your ass.
And defensively, they look okay. It's the offense that you got to worry about.
So, I mean, we might be looking at an absolute rock fight on Thanksgiving.
I think so.
Might not have Josh Jacobs. Manuel Wilson was manning the running back position for them today, so that could be a point of interest. And it sounds like the Lions are going to continue to get healthy. A little bit of worry about Khalif Raymond, who literally generated 3 points of his own with that kickoff return, that big catch. And then, unfortunately, we lose him. I'm sure we'll hear from Doc Pierce on Tuesday. Have you guys heard anything about Khalif?
No,
just an ankle injury.
Yeah. That's a tough loss for you, especially after Laporta. He was filling in that third receiving role a little bit with Jahmyr Gibbs, but I mean, he came up huge for you today, and he did against the Eagles, too. Had a couple of great catches and when your offense wasn't firing right, and that's a big loss. I hope he's ready for Thursday. You feel his loss on special teams. You feel it now with the offense. Now that we're down to such little weapons, it's a bigger loss than people think, you know?
KG, if there's no Laporta and there's no Khalif, are we getting your favorite white boy?
I think we should, to be honest with you.
Healthy dose?
I would have got him some more looks today.
Tesla?
No, I would have got him some more looks today, to be honest with you, because with Brock Wright, you can kind of interchange those two. I don't know how good Tesla is run blocking. He's had some good plays here and there. I don't know if he's consistent enough to where the Lions trust him game in and game out. But you got to find ways to get the football in his hands. I mean, he's another pass catcher. Every time that you called on him, he has succeeded. So I would like to see him get involved a little bit more, especially with you being down Laporta, because that's a dynamic target. You did so many different things with Laporta out of the backfield. So I would love to see the white boy get some more touches, man. Why not?
Yeah, on the defensive side of the ball next Thursday.
Hopefully Terrion's back. Hopefully Kirby's back.
Amen.
I mean, any of them help. I mean, you saw it today. The lob ball that Jordan Love throws on a consistent basis, like that's Kirby Joseph's bread and butter.
Yes, it is.
He would have had at least 2 or 3 picks today with Jameis Winston leaving some balls up there. You're muted, Jeff. It's all good, though.
And he's been a consistent thorn in the side of the Packers ever since he's been drafted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. I'm assuming it was a risk for him to come back in this game, but he probably could have. He saw him running. So hopefully it means that he's good to go on Thursday. Bring him back. Hopefully Terrion's back. I mean, that concussion's been a brutal path for him. Hopefully he gets back soon, because you saw it today. He is better than the latter.
Well,
yes. and for anyone who still thinks that is an idiot.
Well, and people in the chat saying we got to get a pass rush, we got to go get somebody. Trade deadline's gone, guys.
Yeah.
There's nobody on free agency.
This team is your team.
And you might get Marcus Davenport back, but I think what Justin...
they don't want to hear that. Shut up, Hanson.
The players on this team
is never coming back.
The two guys...
He is coming back.
That's not even where I'm at. The 2 guys that he mentioned I think are most important for this defense, Terrion and Kirby, obviously. Because when you talk about Jordan Love and the Packers, there's just so many different targets there. He doesn't focus in on one guy. No Tucker Kraft is going to help, but if you can't get to Jordan Love, he's going to get to his 3rd, 4th, 5th read, and he's going to pick you apart. And if you don't have those guys in the secondary, you're going to see a lot of time and a lot of good decisions made out of Jordan Love. If that coverage downfield is there with those 2 back, then I think we can actually dial up some legitimate pressure. It won't be immediate, but it will put Jordan Love on the run. I think that's the key, because if you give him time for 60 minutes, the way that we saw Jameis have today, he's a much more capable quarterback than Jameis Winston at this point in his career.
That's a fact, even though Jameis was the MVP in this motherfucker today.
Yeah,
but they got to learn from the mistakes of that first game of the year, man. And Offensively is where we kind of first saw the struggles for this Lions team this year. Wasn't able to run the football. The passing game just was not really there until the second half when it was kind of too little too late. But defensively, like, we saw a lot less from them. I feel more confident in the defense this time around and the way they look, especially going against a struggling Green Bay Packers offense. But offensively for the Lions, bro, if you don't come with it, they going to make life a living hell for you, bro. Like, that front four for the Packers is getting after it. Micah Parsons, we already know what he can do. You don't want it to become a long day for Jared Goff and the boys, man. So I really hope that they learn from some of those mistakes, and they got to be able to rebound this time around.
This Eagles team is so good.
Dog, they are whooping the Cowboys' ass, bro. Like,
we got some,
Reed Blankenship with an end zone pick.
the Cowboys.
Eagles up 21-0
bro.
on the Cowgirls, who we will see in 11 days on another Thursday night game. In focus right now,
Yeah,
though,
that
is the
schedule is
Packers.
so whack. Back-to-back Thursday night games and then play on Christmas.
Yeah, but we do get that nice, they call it the 11-day bye week, basically. So get a little bit of that. Where are we at with the Super Chats, gentlemen?
All right, so we got a super chat from Sideless. He says, I never want to hear that we had to give up the run because we were down. We weren't afraid to run the ball while down. And he's right. Just because this team is down doesn't mean they have to stop running the ball. But they're not going to be down if they run the ball. So you just got to run the ball. I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
This offense runs so much better when you are running the ball. When you are running the ball, this offense is a well-oiled machine, and that's when Jared Goff can be at his best, when he has a good run game behind him.
Give him that play action, baby.
And today you were lucky enough to only be down 10 points at a given time. So when you're down 14 plus, it gets harder to run the football.
Yeah.
That's just life in the NFL. But I think that, because you were only down 10, you were still able to kind of use that as a focal point. And we all know Gibbs is always due for one home run ball.
Yeah.
But I just want to see more consistency along the course of a game for this Lions running attack, because it just has not been there all year long.
Yep. And we got Mike Reed in the chat with a super chat. Party at KG's.
Come on.
All right, let's get it.
Stop playing,
West Side.
And then we got Kyle McKay with another $10 super chat. Says just another 10. Thank you, boys, for bringing a little part of home down here in Atlanta.
Hey, shout out ATL, man.
Appreciate the
ATL.
support.
Hey, we got you,
Appreciate the
bro.
love.
I'm about to go eat some soul food.
Right.
I'm about to go
Just
eat
to think about
any
that
kind
pork
of
chop.
food right now.
He is over this shit.
What's your favorite soul food there, young Justin?
Bro, KG put me on. It was a little marinated pork chop. It's
Where'd
I
you
had to
take him?
educate him.
Where'd you take him?
No, where'd you go? Downtown?
Fixins, yeah.
Fixins,
And
downtown.
No free plug,
yeah.
no free plug. Well, yeah, they're gas. I saw Kirby Joseph last time I was out there, so.
The Leos know where to eat in the city. That is for sure.
Hey, chat, we got 920 votes in the poll, but only 246 likes. Everybody smash that like button.
Come
Smash
on,
that
man.
like
It's
for
a
us, guys.
Lions
Come on, we got
dub, bro.
732 people in this
Lions
chat right now.
victory.
Everybody smash that like button.
Victory
for Lions
Monday
victory.
tomorrow, baby. We back. We
yeah,
back. And once again, everybody's favorite stat holds true. No back-to-back losses in 3 years, buddy.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, but they
Unbelievable.
broke the
Insane.
cover in every spread. After
They
they
did, and I
lost.
know
They
you
broke that
upset
streak.
about it.
I am upset about that.
What was it, like,
Justin is
what's it,
mad.
11
Bro,
and a
I
half?
can't lie,
Justin
though.
pissed off.
What was the spread?
It was
11 and a half?
It was 14 at the time the game went off.
Bro,
but
this
it
guy
was,
put 100 on the Lions 9.5 or some shit, bro. Like,
Hey, it's okay. I chased it with Lions money line when they were down. And I put 150
So you
on
even?
it, so I ended up breaking even.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. Listen, tomorrow's going to be fun. Obviously,
they were always going to win that
the
game.
morning
It was
show-
always going to be a wash.
it was
KG.
always going to be a
It was
wash,
always
bro.
going to be a wash, bro.
But you got it done.
morning show, Sean Baligan. They're going to
That
be.
was a Michigan game, to be honest with you. He
Yeah,
looked like
what happened?
Michigan.
Did you guys play yesterday? or
Oh,
was it
yeah, we kicked
idle?
ass
Hey,
yesterday.
my
Best
man
game of the year.
JK knows what's good. He's been there all day in the chat. Come on, it's my dude. He says Vixen's low-key a banger.
Hey, shout out. I got to get down there, man. I ain't
Yeah,
never
you do.
been.
Man, that's why I love living by 6 Mile, bro.
Yeah. We got to get you some of that hood soul food, though. You know, the downtown soul food, all right. We got to really
I'll
put
get
you
in there,
on,
dog.
dog.
I'll get in
That's
there.
We gotta really
couture
put you
soul
on.
food.
Yeah,
man.
hey,
you
man.
gotta get in the hood, bro, for sure.
I'm going to get mad at some Jamaican food, too. He ain't really a Jamaican
Dude, I
guy.
like Jamaican food.
Oh, yeah. We gonna get them together. Don't worry about it.
You know, if my family ate at earlier in the day, I might be able to bring out a plate. But since we eat later at night, I might have to bring out some leftovers. If I can.
What the Jeff
please.
family got on the docket, bro? What y'all coming with?
Collard greens. The
Oh,
yams.
all right.
Hey, I'm about to eat some yams, bro.
Yes,
The yams there
sir.
are great.
Yes, sir.
Well, next Thursday we will be
Mac and
live
cheese.
here at Gilly's for the
live,
watch
baby.
Will I
party.
be here? Hey, you didn't tell me.
It's up to you, baby. We will be here for the watch party and the post game next Thursday. That's right, Thanksgiving. Gilly's will be open.
Great weekend for Detroit sports. We got the Red Wings winning, the Lions winning, the Pistons winning,
Oh, the
Michigan
Pistons just
winning.
keep on winning, baby.
Sorry, Michigan State,
Pistons
y'all
win
choked.
again.
Tomorrow,
we won
D-Mac.
the basketball, though, baby.
Your
D-Mac,
All
basketball
right.
team, you guys look like fucking nasty. So
Tomorrow,
is Michigan, though.
Tomorrow, D-Mac will be joining Shorzy and the guys from Letterkenny,
Shout
Jared
out.
Kiso, down at LCA. You can get tickets to it. It's an unbelievable celebrity hockey game that they're going to be giving some proceeds to charities and stuff. A lot of cool stuff going in the city right now.
Smash
And
the
a lot
over
of
on
winning
D-Mac
right now,
punches,
man.
bro. Smash the over on
Oh
D-Mac
yeah,
punches.
him and one of the Bills will be fighting. If you guys know Letterkenny or Shorzy, you know who one of the Bills are. But let's talk about the Packers game a little bit more. Let's start getting some predictions. I'm gonna start with you,
I don't
Jeff
wanna
Walker.
do no score predictions. for
Jeff
this
Walker.
motherfucker, yeah.
Well, I won't hold you.
Lions
no.
by a million.
Lions by 14 and a
Lions
half.
by a million.
What do you
Lions
think,
by a
Jeff
million.
Walker? Thanksgiving.
Say Lions by a
Lions
million.
Packers.
I need to digest
Come
this
on.
win. Like, man,
Lions by a million. Lions by a million.
Lions by a million, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, realistically, I think this team gets their get back. Let me go 30-17. 30-17 Lions
30
win.
to 17. All right, big boy.
Justin.
Lions by a million.
I pray the Lions get into the 30s,
You
man.
heard Justin.
They
KG.
will control the entire game. It is a classic buy low spot on the Lions. They just lost to the Eagles. They just looked like ish. But this is the NFL. Any given Sunday in Ford Field on Thanksgiving, it's got to be the Detroit Lions.
Justin likes them big. How about you, KG?
Hey, y'all not going to like it, but 23-19 forward down the field.
I'm 24-20. So you and I are on the same page. I do think, like Justin said, it will be in the Lions' control all game. Very much like week one against Green Bay. Green Bay, they controlled that game the whole time. We felt like at any point we could have broken and gotten back into it. You know, that pick six that gets called back. And I think that's the way it's going to feel for Green Bay at Ford Field, Thanksgiving. There's so many things in our favor, like you talked about. It's the revenge game, coming off of this kind of, squeaker gritty victory. But it's also your home on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You got to win this game. You got to beat the Packers. I think they do, but I think it's close.
Hey, shout out
I
Freddie.
do think it's close, in all seriousness. I think it's going to be a 3-point, 4-point game.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Right there,
maybe a
low
late
20s.
field
It's not.
goal.
Low 20s?
Yeah, I feel like the Lions are going to have a chance to close the game out like they did last year, where they're going to run the ball and ice it with a first down, then kneel the clock out, maybe win by 3.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be the dramatics like tonight. I think it's going to be a controlled Lions win, but not by much.
All right, shout out Freddie Felt real quick. KG, we need to scoop some oxtail when I'm home for Lions-Rams. We will be at the studio for that one because that's an away game.
No,
Jared
no,
Goff's
that one,
homecoming.
no, we'll be somewhere else. I put it in chat.
Oh, okay, all right,
We
bet.
can't promo them.
Well,
right
to be determined, man, but stay tuned.
now. It rhymes with smart and schmakes.
All right, hold on. I asked this question during
Spartan Snakes.
Hey, shout out. I asked this question during the pregame show, too, and it's funny, we barely won this game today, but we did get it done. What is the Lions' record over the next 4 games? They got the dub today, so they 1-0. But you look at those next 3. Packers,
I said they'd go 6-1,
Cowboys,
so
Rams.
they're going 5-1. There's only one loss left on this schedule.
I agree.
1 loss left, and that's to the Rams. Everybody's calling the Rams.
I'm 10-1 picked into the Lions games this year. You know this.
All right. Is that y'all lost, though, the Rams?
It's on the road.
To be determined.
We've beaten Stafford
Okay, I
2
like
times
that.
in a
I like
row.
that.
Listen, that's the game I don't want to lose. I don't ever want to lose to Stafford, but we beat
an
them
any
2
given
times
Sunday
in a row.
typically.
We did.
That's an NFL Rams win.
I tell you
hope
right
not.
now, if this defense looks like it did today against the
Oh,
Rams,
their game
It'd be a
is
long day.
fucking over.
Long day. But fortunately, they haven't looked that way through 10 games again.
And we should
First
have
time
Terrion
they've given up
and
300
Throwback.
yards. And again, like you said, Terrion coming back. Obviously, Kirby would be a huge boon
Yeah,
to
I
this
think
defense.
Kirby will be back.
When was the last time we
so
saw
many
like an
people who
elect-
think the Packers are going to whoop us next week? It's kind of crazy.
I mean,
Detroit?
based on how we look today, I can't necessarily blame them.
The last 2 weeks
No
of
pride.
Lions
No
games
pride.
have not been inspiring, but
Supposed to be one pride, man, and you have none. Sorry, go ahead.
Shout out. No, I feel you on that. Honestly, this whole last week, like, I was going to assault Lion fans today. I thought we were going to scoreagami this Giants
when they
team.
burned that timeout late, bro, the look on your face was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Bro, I've been going through my whole life and shit
I
like
know,
that. It's
man.
just some
I know, I
SOL
get it.
type
I
stuff
get
right
it.
there, man. But no, I was disappointed in Lions fans this week. You guys are fucking calling for Brad Holmes' job?
Yes.
Saying Brad Holmes didn't give you enough to do it? Like, you're 6-4 because of Brad Holmes. You were 15-2 because of 7-4 now. But before this game, you were 6-4 because of him. What every Lions fan begged for 40 years. We were 15-2 last year. We were in the NFC Championship the year before. And the year before that, he was 1 year removed from taking a fucking JV roster, a literal junior varsity roster, and turn it into an NFL franchise, and then a year later turn it into a one game away from the playoffs. Now, every single week, as a Lions fan, you expect to win. All right? That was never a thing. All right, today, 6-4, when it looked like it was in doubt, you thought that was SOL. That's what we've been living through our whole lives. Dan and Brad gave us this gift, and that's competitive football for 17 weeks, 17 games, year after year throughout the rest of this decade and probably through the 30s too. Because you know Dan Campbell ain't leaving until 2040.
Right. Look at you being BNL answer for a change, bro.
Dude, listen. They got to get to the Super Bowl. Show me something that's never happened.
Yeah,
but if you want to call out Brad Holmes, you mad at Brad Holmes because he didn't give up a couple extra first-round picks to go and get the guy that you wanted? Yes, we don't pressure the quarterback enough.
No, and like I get what you're saying.
I was
Anson,
pissed.
But to me, like, there's two different stages. I want Lions fans to stay away from panic because concern and panic is two different fucking things.
Fair.
You shouldn't panic about this team unless they're well below 500.
Yeah.
Then at that point, you can panic. But it's okay to be concerned right now because looks tell us that this is not the Lions team from last year. And I think we all know that at this point. This is the Lions team that you have, but maybe not the Lions team that you necessarily want. Is that bad or not? We still don't know. So far, so good. They've been able to pass the test to this point. But they got to start looking better because you cannot look like this in the playoffs. Like we all say, get to the playoffs, stay healthy. Those are the non-negotiables. That's what we want to see. But once you get there, you have to make plays. You have to look better than what you have looked over these past few weeks. And I expect the Lions to be able to do that. That's why I stay confident about this team. I'm never going to waver. As long as they're above 500, I believe anything is possible for this football team.
Anything is possible!
Hey, turn up, man. No, you all good. It's a good drop.
So is this a lull for a team figuring out how to be a championship team? Or is this who the Lions are, who we've seen the last 2 weeks? For
I
me,
question if you're a championship team, bro.
Well, I think this is a lull.
I won't lie.
I really think that this is where you start off so hot the way they did.
Bro, that
and
offensive line looks like that secondary
you gotta
last
figure
year.
some shit out.
And that's real talk.
I'll give you that.
I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a tough road to the playoffs with that O-line.
If today showed you anything, it showed you what your identity should be moving forward.
Run the ball.
You
haven't said that yet today, Jeff.
You're right at all.
And even more time of possession than you haven't done in the past.
Yeah.
Like we always talked about how the Lions always led in TOP and rushing yards. Now you really got to lead in TOP. You got to keep your defense off the field because they're your strong point.
Yeah.
Right now the defense, although today did not show it, but they showed it against the Eagles. The defense is better than the offense on a more consistent basis right now, especially against good teams.
Wild to say.
Yeah.
For most part of the season, yes.
I got killed for that.
You're not wrong.
I got killed for that before the season, by the way. I said it was going to happen.
We never thought we'd say that with
I
this
said it was
Lions
going to
team.
happen. As soon as Ragnar retired, I said it was going to happen. I got killed for it.
Right. If everybody calling me a Glazer right now, are they not 3 games above 500? Like I just.
Are they not?
They're 7-4.
Second place in the
It's just like y'all.
How quick our memories are just gone. Remember what everything before COVID was like with this team?
Right.
Like we're 7-4.
And
You would have. bent kneecaps to get to 7-4, man.
Hey, listen, let's just.
You need to lose 2 games to miss the playoffs.
Right. You got to talk slow for the chat sometimes, and I'm not accusing everybody of
All right,
this.
let me do that.
But
the
look,
Lions are not missing the playoffs. Like, we had people on all 4 shows all week long saying they're going to miss
Bro,
the
this
playoffs.
is the biggest SOL guy I know, and he's telling you we're still going to make the playoffs.
Listen,
Relax.
y'all, we are acknowledging that they did not look good today. First and foremost, they look like shit. It's okay. It is okay. But you got to look at the bigger picture, y'all.
CD looks like shit right
Yeah, that's
now.
They are sick.
All right.
They are so sick.
But Lions fans,
Cowgirls get owned here.
Hey,
Shout out to the stanky leg.
my sister, shout out.
y'all got to look at the macro, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the little picture, bro. Look at the macro. This team is here, man. They still in the thick of it. We gonna see where it is at the end of the year, man.
Mr. Satawa in
Shout
the
out
house.
Papa Sad.
We got a
Papa
super
Sad.
chat in the chat. We got Michigan Go Blue says this is the brand new Lions. We win these type of games now. Culture.
We always lost these types of games before.
Yeah, that is true. We lost them last year.
This was a game you had to have, and they found a way to do it. Like, you can be mad about it all you want. I never apologize for a win.
You're still in the hunt to win the division.
Didn't we get
still
blown
right
out in all
front of you.
3 games last year? All 3 games were blowouts, right? Like this one, to me, after you could have won the Packers game, you could have won the Eagles game. This was a game that, I would have rather won the Eagles game than this one, but you can't dump this game.
No.
I think that everybody's going to rally around this team this week leading to Thanksgiving because that's our day, man.
Yep.
They wanted to take it from Detroit, but we earned it back. We're holding it. That's our day. You all better be coming down to Detroit.
Yes, sir.
And be coming in force. If you don't have tickets, join us here at Gilly's. We'll be doing the watch party and the post game. Justin, I know you got something to add.
Everyone just keeps dealing in absolutes. You don't have to be a Sith
Lords.
Literally.
Right.
You like.
I don't give a fuck. I'm Krispy Kreme around this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I'd much rather glaze this team than any other teams of the past,
But
bro.
everyone's acting like this team is bad. They are good, trying to be great.
Yeah.
But they are guaranteed to be good.
Right.
This team is a playoff
The
team
floor
at
is
the bare
good.
minimum.
And for the 3rd straight year, they're one of the top 5 or 6 teams in the NFL, which is what we've prayed and begged for our entire lives as Lions fans.
Go back to your little 6-year-old self sitting there in front of the TV and like, oh my God.
Yeah, for
we
young
just
man,
lost again.
go back to 36, 26,
Right.
16, and
Right, for
6-year-old, man.
Yeah.
Seriously,
For
like,
real.
why is everyone acting so spoiled? Like, I know it's championship or bust, and that's still the mentality that we have to have. But at the end of the day, you still have to enjoy the ride, no matter what you say about this team.
Well,
For real.
But again, guys, and people get mad at me when I say it, it's not championship or bust. That's the fan mindset.
No, it is. It's
That's the fan mindset,
No,
buddy.
that's-
Because the goal for
Okay.
Dan and Brad is to not to
did-
win or bust. It's to have a great team that makes the playoffs every year, that gives yourself a chance to win or bust.
My ears must have misheard when they said it in their press conferences in the beginning of the year that it's Super Bowl or bust this year.
Yeah, they can say that to make
Okay.
our because if they don't say that, the fans are going to fucking lynch them. Period. All right. But the meeting behind closed doors when they were hiring Spielman, when they were hiring everybody else, they said let's get to the playoffs every year, and that's what they've done for the last 3.
That's Spielman's mantra, and that's Brad Holmes' mantra. But the team, Dan Campbell, they are Super Bowl or bust.
Of course, they
Do
want
you
it.
think that last year was a successful season, winning the North but losing the first round of the playoffs?
Well, no, but
No.
remember the year before I told
like
you
if you don't
guys
have
that
a
if we
Super Bowl,
lose
it's
in
not
this first
successful.
round that we're SOL, and you guys all said yes. But then after we lost in the first round, you
ain't
guys were
say
like,
that,
we're
bro.
not SOL.
It's
You
Super Bowl or
all
bust.
fucking did.
Shout out. I ain't say that in the chat. I ain't
did.
say that.
I ain't say that.
I ain't say that, big dog.
Hold the tape. Hold the tape.
Run
in
the
this
tape.
Lions,
Run
in
the
this
tape.
Lions culture, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Yes, it
Every
is.
single year.
Every single year.
Well, and that's when
Anything
you
short's
know.
a failure.
But that's
Right.
when you know you've arrived. You are now a chief, a Raven. You're a Bill. You're an Eagle. You're a Lion. You're a Packer. Those are about the 6 teams, Steelers, 7 teams in the NFL that year in and year out, as long as I've been alive, or as long as they've been in existence
Right.
for the Ravens, that those teams have expected to be there. They've expected to win championships. And now our fan base is there without even a ring. And I think you guys just got to maybe temper your expectations a little bit and just enjoy the fact that this team is a 10-win or more team year in and year out as long as Dan and Brad are here. And one day, they're going to hit pay dirt in February.
They gonna have to, because I can't look up another 3 or 4 years down the line and you had this type of Lions team and you didn't get there. So that's just, hey, the more that they go along and don't get it done, the more the criticism is gonna come. That's why judging Brad Holmes now is kind of stupid, because we gonna know the answer within the next 3 to 4 years. We gonna know our answer. So they got to get it done within, a fairly short amount of time. But I think they will, man. I think they will.
I've been saying since June, they will be playing in Santa Clara come February. 100%. We are live here, bro. Gilly's downtown on Woodward, right next to the iconic Club Blue. Shout out Jeff Walker, our TD, making us look good.
Go,
Justin Satala, KG, my name is Anson. Come join us here at Gilly's. We got about 15 minutes left on the broadcast. Smash that like button. Get your super chats in as Justin gets us caught up.
Chat wants their get back on you. Crayons for dinner, $10 super chat. So Anson, you're good with being the Steelers or the Cowboys, playoffs all the time but never winning anything. It's Super Bowl,
yes,
or it's not good enough. Playoff games
in my lifetime, I've watched both of those franchises win multiple Super Bowls.
One out of what?
Yeah,
25 years.
I've seen both of them win 3 in my lifetime. All right? So, yeah, I get it that you don't fucking get it. Because you're worried about the you're worried about the short term. They have never won fucking anything in their franchise history. All right? You got to go back to before the fucking Super Bowl.
Show him my crayons. You're taking him out of context.
No, I'm not. He wants to fucking play that game.
Shit.
No, bro. I get that you weren't alive in fucking 1992, but the fucking Cowboys won it then. And then right after that, that's right. Grab these bitches. That's the soft-ass fucking SOL take if I ever heard one.
And that's from SOL Guy.
That's right. Oh, talk about Windows. Let's talk about Windows, SOL Nation. Fuck. What else you got?
No, that's it. There is definitely a window, though. I mean, and it's...
Yeah, it's called the Dan and Brad window. Yep. As long as they hear, the window's wide open. You know how young our team is? I might have to get on Neil's
ass real quick. Let's see that Cardinals game score. What's score?
What do we got?
The Cardinals better.
14-10 Cardinals.
Come on, man.
Yeah, all right,
come on, Jack.
I need them. Come
Neil,
on.
I'm on your ass, bro. Don't let him lose.
Did anybody see that catfish Caleb's safety he took?
No, he took a safety.
He started at the 10-yard line, got back to about the 2, stepped up, then ran back in the end zone so they could sack him. Anybody know what happened with the overtime game? Kansas City, Indy?
Kansas City won by 3.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
NFL,
You already
knew they were going to win that one.
NFL, I told my boy, he was betting on the Colts. I said, you're an idiot, bro. Come on now.
That is tough,
that loss completely takes Chiefs out of the playoffs. You know the NFL ain't having that.
Yeah, they wasn't finna have that today.
What else we got going
what's up
NFL
with that?
wise?
So Bears beat the Steelers 31-28. Another one-score victory for the Bears.
Yep, Anson's good with losing to the Bears.
Yeah, no, I'm never good with losing. No.
I mean, you just said you want to be the Steelers, bro. You said you want to be the Steelers. They lost the Bears today.
For everybody that felt bad about the Eagles dub, the Eagles are wiping the floor with the Cowboys.
Let me ask you this. Would you like to be a Steelers fan in your lifetime? I promise you would. Go to Pittsburgh.
At this point,
even the hot girls, all they do is walk around in Pittsburgh stuff. You know why? Because they won championships. They won championships.
Dog, do you not have eyes? Have you not seen the talent walk around Gilly in the Lions gear? I mean,
shout out.
That they deserve a little respect, brother.
Yeah, well, shout out Gilly. Spenny said like
he
said like 7 times through the watch party. By the way, every time Spenny says shout out Gilly's, it's not because of the drinks. It's because of the.
It's because of everything.
Because of the ambiance and things walking by. But yeah, shout out to the heavies holding it down for that watch party. You can catch them back on Thursday, Thanksgiving. They will be holding it down here again at Gilly's for that Packers game.
That?
And we'll be here for the post game as well. The pregame show will be in studio. You'll be able to catch that one with Sean and Neil Rule. Two of the best in the game, guys. Here's your boy here.
T-Law, come on, man.
He's so bad, bro. He's so bad. It's the best nickname for a terrible quarterback in the league.
Come on,
I hate it for him. I loved him in college, bro. I wanted him to be so good.
Come on, Jack.
I see Shador. This one I want to see here.
Bro, he was balling. He was balling.
Yes, I hope so. Tutty?
Shador.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh. No, I was told he a 5th-round pick, though. That's what I was told.
Look at Dion
look at
going
Dion.
crazy. I love it. Judkins out of the
Let's go,
Wildcat.
Quinshawn. Let's go, Quinshawn. I need the fantasy
Man.
points.
And the Brownies up 14-3 in Vegas over the Raiders.
Raiders so
Absolutely would love to see Shedeur go 1-0 and give a big old middle finger to the NFL.
They're so sorry.
Nepotism wins, baby. I love it.
And to his own coach and the whole organization, they Cleveland Browns.
Hey.
And remember, Shedeur,
How
this
long
is,
did it take?
This
I
is
love
like his
nepotism.
5th offensive coordinator in 4 years.
No.
My man, seriously, I wish him the best of luck. Packers this Thursday, Thanksgiving game. Again, you guys know where to join us. Monday, I'm looking forward to it. First show, KG, you'll be joining Maz and Baligan and
will.
JB. Honestly, the one thing that I think you guys are going to be talking about all morning long is Jameis Winston
bro.
and JB. How pissed is JB going to be about this game?
JB hit our group chat when the Giants were up late, and he was like, y'all did this. He blamed us for it, man. Hey, listen, we tried
love
to
that
tell
guy.
you he was America's sweetheart. He's ordained by God. You saw the plays that he was making out there. He was the MVP, but the Lions were able to snuff that shit out in the end. So you can be mad at us, JB, but it's just the reality. Jameis Winston, probably the second best greatest backup quarterback of all time.
You know the only thing we were cheated out of today?
What?
The Jameis post-game presser after
Oh,
a W.
man. Oh,
if he would
dog.
after catching
Bro,
that
I don't
touchdown.
know. I didn't want that at all. What the fuck?
I'd have been sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have been sick as fuck, bro.
Oh, it would have been played ad nauseum throughout Detroit Airways all
no,
week.
it wouldn't.
Oh, they
Why?
wouldn't. Because people love misery in this town, man. When they
They do.
lose, they love to literally soak in misery like the Mormons.
No, they do, for sure.
What else we got? We got any more super chats coming in?
No, we do not, brother.
All right, well, it's about time to wrap it up, guys. We want to
Wrap
give
that
a
shit
big,
up.
huge shout out to a couple of our sponsors here, Sun Cruiser and, of course, Mad Packs. We'll throw up the love there. Some more love to Doc Pierce and the Spine and Sports and Spine Institute. He'll be joining us on Tuesday, BDE. My man, Justin, what's your final take on today's game?
Get in, get out, got the W. It is what it is, man. Move on to Thursday. The cards are down on Thursday. People said that they were going to be judged on the Eagles game, and I understand that a lot of people have and honestly have written them off, and I've seen in the chat today.
Season not over, though.
However, that wasn't a divisional game.
A game we were supposed to lose by the odds.
I only care about home field advantage in that first round of the playoffs. After that, it's whatever happens, happens. Just beat the Packers on Thursday. Everything's taken care of.
KG, you laugh, but
No, I was laughing at Neil.
okay.
He trolling us right now.
I was going to say.
Shout out, man.
Before I head to KG, Jeff Walker, RTD today.
Bro,
and,
Neil,
Neil funny as hell.
I'm on your ass, bro. They're about to score. Come on.
Hey,
in the
Neil
chat?
Shedeur by a mile. Shedeur by a mile and a half.
Jeff Walker, sum up this game today.
Chat, look at me. Chat, look at me. Come here.
Run the ball! That's it. Just run the ball. It works.
Run the ball.
It's amazing what happens when you run the ball. It works. Wow. It's no secret. Just do it.
Sailors, no. Dog, that shit was epic, bro.
KG, final thoughts on today's game.
It was bullshit for about 3.5 quarters, and then it wasn't bullshit for about a half a quarter. So it is what it is. You got out of there with a dub, and you got out of there with a minimal amount of injuries. Like, we still need to see what Khalif gonna look like going forward, but look at the bigger picture, Lions fans. Is you mad at me, or is you mad at the fact that the Lions are still 3 games above 500 and everything's still in front of them? Like, I just don't understand. Is y'all mad at me, or are you mad at your football team? Like, I'm going to support this team until the wheels fall off.
Hey.
Yeah, they forget that we're fans.
Right.
We're a fan-made
like
network.
it's an insult.
motherfucker.
Oh, you such a glazer.
I
Yeah,
think
you
he's
fucking
got
right,
something.
stupid.
I think he's got something.
Right,
Some
like,
of these
that's a
people are
fucking
mad
insult or
that
some shit.
they're 7-4.
Right,
Some of
dog.
them want
Like,
to be 6-5 today.
Get the fuck out of here. They could have lost this game, and y'all would have been in our chat tomorrow on that bullshit. So,
No doubt about
hey,
it.
listen, strap your nuts. We in it for Thanksgiving. We riding, bro, and let's go get that dub against the Packers.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I'm sick of y'all.
It was always going to be a wash, man.
Sick of you
You're gonna be
soft
surprised to hear
pussy
this.
No, I'm talking
You're gonna be
shit. I love
surprised to
y'all,
hear this,
chat, but y'all
KG.
got to get it together.
today,
Y'all mad at me like I did something wrong.
BNL triumphed over SOL.
No, it did.
Period.
And
Period. This is a game that the old Lions teams lost, but this new franchise, this new culture,
Yeah.
this BNL team, they didn't let it happen.
I
They
wouldn't even
found a
say
way.
it's SOL. You can't take nobody like for granted in this league, bro.
No.
Even a 2-9
Any given
Giants
Sunday,
team,
baby.
bro. Jameis came here ready to play. The Packers are gonna come and do the same thing. You got to ante up and stop it, flat out.
And
we are at that point. It's a results-driven business at this point. I don't care about the particulars, the style points, the stats. Get the dubs. Get to the playoffs. What are we talking about, chat? What are we talking about?
What we
Y'all gonna watch
talking
every
about?
Sunday and Monday. So while y'all in here bitching, y'all glued to the TV every week. So
And this week it'll be Thursday. Come and join us here at Gilly's for the watch party and the post game, or enjoy it from your sofa and tune in to Woodward Sports. On behalf of Jeff Walker, our guy, the Bomberito, Mr. Justin Satawa, and KG, a.k.a. Kenneth Green. I'm Anson Wells. This is Woodward Sports. We love you.
yes, sir.
See you, Detroit.
Peace out.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.